That's it. We've done it.
Are we do
We are do it.
and we are live.
Or do it.
Hey.
Hello.
Meow, 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 meow.
Right. I should go to the Twitch page.
A while.
Yeah. Hey
A
guys.
while
Hey.
and
Yeah.
a bit.
Sorry. Yeah. Hey.
We did this last month. Did we
No, we
not?
skipped a month.
No, we
Did
didn't.
we
We
really?
skipped a month because August was fucking nuts.
Because we were busy
For
as
you.
hell. We were busy as hell, dude.
August was fucking nuts for several people, and
We didn't stop
still-
doing things.
August was kind of awful for me too.
Yeah.
I just didn't stop doing stuff, and now I'm making more plans to do stuff, and
Yeah.
such is life.
Yeah.
Did you go all crunchy?
Bro's just moving stuff around his desk.
Oh, you went crunchy
Yeah.
on my end. I don't know why.
Oh.
Yeah, your mic quality dropped slightly.
What?
Did you walk away from your mic? Did you move it?
I'm right here. I'm right here.
What the fuck, brother?
Hold on. Hold on, brother.
Brother, I'm in hell,
Microphone.
brother.
Oh!
Did you switch it to your fucking like webcam mic or some
I
shit?
plugged
on
in my
accident?
webcam and it auto switched to my webcam. How bullshit is
Of
that?
course, it always does that shit. It always
What
does
the
that
hell?
shit. That's so
What the-
funny.
Amazing.
What the hell? What the hell?
That's so fucking funny. Anyway, hi
Let
everyone.
me make sure that my
Hello.
OBS shouldn't do that, but I need to check now.
Welcome to OC Happy Hour.
Oh, that was the happy hour. Where we
Labor Day!
I got paid time and a half today.
Yeah, baby.
Woohoo!
I watched Homestar Runner for 8 hours. I have
See, every
Mondays
time you
off
say that, I'm
anyway.
expecting you to say Homestuck for some reason.
Because there's something wrong with you.
Something wrong. Something wrong with this.
No, the funnier thing to me is that Homestar Runner tends to be abbreviated to HSR. So anytime there's that image in my mind of the person on the paths that diverge to like a good and a bad castle, and like it's just like HSR. One goes to Homestar Runner, and the other goes to Hawkeye Star Rail.
Yeah.
You can't even like silence as H star R. It still doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Wow. That's fun. Yeah.
Homestar was here first. Homestar's been here since 1996. So.
Okay. 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 Are you enjoying your time watching it for 8 hours straight?
Yes, Homestar Runner is one of those things where like I feel like I'm making up for lost time. It's one of those things where I watch it, it's like, oh, this is something that I should have been into growing up, and I wasn't. And like, it's surprising that I didn't learn about it. That I didn't really like try to get into it until recently, because like it like yeah.
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 Yes.
Just cause like, yeah, dude. So it's very funny that I plugged in the fucking camera and it automatically just was like, yeah, that's what you want now.
You want to hear from this bullshit, right?
This is what you want, right?
You want to hear from this awful little fucking thing?
This awful little guy.
Let me
Oh
put
shit, we
baby-
forgot about Magma.
Baby pelican. Oh,
That's
the
what I was
fucking
forgetting.
magma. Oh god damn it.
That's what I was forgetting. What is that?
What that?
Naked baby pelican.
That's just baby pelican.
I was gonna say, what the fuck?
Just baby pelican.
It's just baby pelican.
I don't want to draw with other people. I want to draw with our people.
Oh yeah.
What's the fucking button that I pressed to do?
Oh my god. Ooh.
What? This is different. Every other time I've opened this, it shows me all of our old ones. What's happening?
Old ones and cold ones.
They changed
Fuck.
it.
Help!
They changed it.
Help!
Uh-oh.
Help.
They changed
Does
everything.
that mean we have to take our own notes tonight?
No,
No.
no, no.
No, we're
Oh,
figuring
God.
it out. I'm figuring it
No,
out.
no, 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 no.
Oh, hello. It automatically opened on stream. Hi.
Hey, 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 hey. What's
Hey.
up? Hi, everybody. Everybody out there in the world. We'll go outside. I want to be live.
It's a chill day, a chill night.
If we can
Oh, I just
chill
accidentally
out.
deafened.
Oh.
Here you go. Pal, put on the texture.
What? Oh, God.
Make the
oh,
paper pretty.
Fuck. Hold on. Hold on.
Make it not
Hold
hurt.
on. Hold on. Hold on. Time loss is brain loss. Hold on. I gotta fucking. Hold on.
Says
Time
you.
loss.
I've been running on half a brain cell all day.
Time loss is brain loss.
Time loss is brain loss. Hold on. I gotta just do it. We're gonna put it there. And then paper textures, and then.
No.
Eeny, meeny, miny, pastel, mid-grade, cool.jpg. Fucking god. Damn, my stupid ass mouse. My stupid ass mouse that drops fucking inputs. Dumb shit.
Well, my fucking mouse has been doing the same shit.
Oh my god.
Pissing
Go.
me off.
Jeezy crazy.
Oh,
Editor
me,
is
oh my.
locked. It won't let. Okay, everything's fine actually. Nothing happened. Nothing even happened. Nothing even happened. Nothing even happened. Nothing even happened.
Nothing.
Your nothing
You got
is a nothing.
You're
It's
nothing.
brainy.
You.
And
Now
then
it's
give me a
actually
new
paper.
layer. No, that duplicates the. Every single fucking time I get the new layer and duplicate layer buttons mixed up.
This is mildly amusing to me because you putting in the paper texture on it makes it match all of the overlays on my stream. Because all of my stuff is like watercolor texture.
What is my fucking cursor doing? Brother, stop it.
Yo, she doesn't know how to use a computer.
Pissing me off.
She only knows how to use fungus computer.
I don't know how to use fungus computer.
I only know mouse computer.
That was last time.
I want to use mouse computer. Do you think if I had a mouse computer that my computer would work properly? Or would it
No,
somehow
Moss.
still be cursed?
We're back on the moss.
Can
Listen,
we make
the-
a flash
the-
computer?
What's the fucking?
Get out
What's
of
the
here.
phrase? What's the phrase? Good sci-fi isn't inventing the car; it's inventing the traffic jam.
I like that.
like
That's a
like
good
you
one.
you would have different like Moss specific issues with your computer.
Oh no, if it dries out, then your computer dies.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There we go.
I guess everyone has to keep their computer in their basement. Where it's nice and moist.
I'm gonna put it in a, oh my god, what's that thing that the guy has like the eel pit in?
Yeah.
Is it just like a cistern or something?
Keep your fucking PC tower in the fucking cistern, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
I made something for this, and they make me really happy. I made them for tonight, last minute, and then they're very silly and I like them.
You made something just for
I think I know what
tonight?
it is. You sent me a picture. Oh yeah.
No,
Oh no, you sent the
shh,
server picture.
shh,
Dang. Shh.
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 You
My
don't know
fucking
that.
smiley face looks like Hermes.
Just a little guy.
It's just a little guy. I don't know how to draw faces. Don't at me. I went to art school. Don't fucking know how to draw.
You went to art school, but you went to the parts of art school that weren't about drawing. So
You went to
Sadly.
the drawing art school.
I had to.
you went to the parts that were about capturing images and
It's okay. 'cause
creating
you went to the
images.
drawing part of art school, and there was people and.
What's happening?
What?
What? No!
Why are you screaming? What's wrong with you?
I think they just fell down that spike pit I installed in their
No.
house.
Silence!
They fell down the spike pit you installed. into
Oh,
your
hell yeah.
house. It would appear that they have fallen down your spike pit.
Wah, wah.
Who wants to go?
My
out
thing's
of
short.
practice.
My thing's kind of short. I mean, unless anyone
Pao
else
should
is
go
like,
first because Pao was late.
Oh.
yeah, I'll go first because I was late.
Uh-huh. Well, an ad just started, so that's our time to...
Oh my fucking god.
That's our time to set up.
Yeah, okay, let me share my screen.
What is this?
Get this shit up and running.
Where's the fucking window capture? There it is.
Window.
Which window is it? This one.
See, charcoal griller, propane griller.
Big stream.
Watch. No. Where is the pop-out but there's... Oh, why'd she do this? Why did she do this to me? Sorry?
I didn't click it.
I didn't
I
do
didn't click
nothing,
it.
man. I didn't
No, I
do
did it.
nothing.
Sorry?
Oh.
No wild magic.
Give me the
What?
go
What are we
ahead
gonna
whenever.
do?
Give me
What?
the go ahead whenever you're ready to hear
What?
about it. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold
So.
on. Okay.
All right. So
What is this?
Last month I was busy. Last month I was too busy. I didn't really have time to really kind of put much thought into wild magic. So I decided to use a project that I've had up my sleeve for a minute as something that I could present if I ever had a month where I didn't really have any time to put any thought into wild magic, and that month happened, and so now I'm here to tell you about an entirely different project. Yeah. Well, I guess let's kind of start simple. This is Snoopy.
Woo!
This is Snoopy. He's a long-time stuffed animal companion of mine. I've had him for, I mean, probably like over 15 years at least, maybe longer. And I used to carry him everywhere on long car trips. My brother and I would just like make up little skits and bits featuring him, where he's just trying to like do different jobs and present himself as so cool, even though he's definitely not very cool at all. There was this one bit that I love that I still think about where he was trying to run for like mayor or he's trying to run for mayor. And so he's trying to put together a campaign ad, but he only has like videos of him basically embarrassing himself. doing other things and putting on silly voices, like trying to present these different characters, and so he has to try and edit together like YouTube poop style this somewhat serviceable campaign ad that still just kind of makes no sense. So yeah, that was how we occupied our time, was with Snoopy. And I love this guy. I love him a lot. For a long time I wanted to try and find other ones of this stuffed animal just out of curiosity, and like recently, about like a year or two ago, I did. I found two others. First, I found Pickle, who's this smaller one. I was like, oh, I guess they're small. But eventually, eventually I found Murphy, who is the same exact toy as Snoopy. It's just that Murphy is in newer condition. just hasn't hasn't been like handled and played with for like over 15 years. And it's weird. She like sits in my hand different. Like her limbs don't move as easily. It's her ears are just stuck out at the sides like that. Her ears don't flop over. Her ears are just stuck out at the sides like that. And she's fuzzy.
Fine.
She's flying. So yeah, I got these two, and in my mind I was like, well, like I still think about those stories that me and my brother would make up with Snoopy. So maybe now that I have these other two, maybe I can make something with all three of them. So I'm gonna make something with all three of them. I want to make a cartoon of these three little dogs getting into a bunch of shenanigans. So yeah, this presentation is about Puppet Choopy, a cartoon idea of mine. This logo isn't final, but it did take me like an hour to make, so I'm kind of proud of it. But yeah, let's get into it. So, going through each character, Snoopy is the ideas guy. He wants to do everything. He wants to be a sports star. He wants to pilot airplanes. He wants to be the mayor. He wants to like fly to the moon. He wants to do basically anything at all. The more unreasonable, the better. The more completely out of practice he would be for such things, the better. And he just wants to fucking do shit. Pickle is the planner, the second in command, the one who just wants to like stand next to the person in charge and whisper in their ear, the one who's really actually in charge, but doesn't get any of the blame when stuff goes wrong. The type who's fucking playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. That's Pickle. And Murphy does spreadsheets for fun. Murphy's a fucking killjoy. Murphy is the straight man of the comedy trio, who sits there and goes like, this is crazy. Why are you doing this? This is fucking nuts. Well, they won't curse. They're not gonna curse. This is gonna be a somewhat kid-friendly thing, I guess. But yeah. But as a result of being like, this is wild, why are you doing this? This is nuts. Like, she just gets dragged into a lot of silliness. Yeah. So that's the three of them. Okay, Wide Wacky World. Yeah, I want as I was doing this, I realized that Hodgepodge would be a great name for the city, so I'm maybe keeping that. Just like, oh yeah, they live in this little like 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom doghouse downtown. That they just kind of like squatted into, and the place is just a like absolute mess of like every city and playset and imaginary world you can think of, just so that they can keep getting into as many shenanigans as possible, and like trying their best to be silly in a silly world. I don't know. Here's some story ideas. Snoopy for mayor. Obviously, I've talked about that. I think that's an idea that's still workable in the current form. Pickle's big grocery trip. This episode like kind of entirely got planned out by accident by just talking with a friend of mine about just like an idea where Pickle wants to do like a big chili night, and so goes on a grocery trip on their own to like get ingredients. And so the A plot is like them at the grocery store basically just like slowly getting more and more overwhelmed with choice of like, oh wait, do I need this spice? Hold on. Do I need 5 different spices? Meanwhile, like, Snoopy and Murphy are back at the house, and neither of them want to do the dishes. And they have to do the dishes, and neither of them want to do the dishes. So they keep having to come up with, like, more and more outlandish ways to go like, oh, sorry, I can't do the dishes right now, I'm doing this other thing. Talent show, obviously. Best at sports, it's kind of an Olympiad thing. I can also just kind of parody anything I want to parody, any story, any movie that I find interesting. I could, I could just, I could probably put a Wild Magic parody in here somehow. I don't know how, but I'll figure something out. Snoopy gets sued by some other dog with a similar name. Just some white dog comes in. This white dog with like black ears, this beagle. They're like the Papa Chuppies aren't beagles. They're like Saint Bernards, I think. But this other dog comes in like, hey, you have a similar name to me and you're also a cartoon dog. So I'm taking your ass to court. And he's like, what? No, we don't even do the same things. we're not similar at all. He's like, oh yeah? Uh-huh. Rube Goldberg machine? I don't know what this one means, actually. I think I want it to be about them trying to set up a Rube Goldberg machine, and, like, how, like, awful it is to try and set up a really complicated contraption, and then when they finally set it off, they finally do get to set it off, and it just, you know, like a Rube Goldberg machine, just ends up doing one simple little thing. Yeah. Films on Films with Roy Cinema Films. My brother and I also had a bit for a minute where Snoopy had an alter ego film reviewer named Roy Cinema Films. I don't know. I could do something workable with that, probably. Films on Films. Yeah, animation is difficult. I want it to be animated. That's the thing about this project, is that it should be an animation. But that means I have to figure out an animation workflow. If I want to get any of these done in any reasonable amount of time, I have to figure out shortcuts. I got Moho a while ago, which is like a 2D like vector puppet rigging kind of animation program, so maybe if I can figure out a good way of setting up some puppets that could take out some work for me, maybe mixed media backgrounds that could take out some work for me, trying to keep the episodes short, which I don't think I'll have a problem keeping the episodes short, because, again, I'm still attempting to practice writing, and it's still a bit tough to write things kind of long. And yeah. But yeah, that would be a thing I would want to do eventually. Voice acting is also something I have to think about. I don't know. And other like side characters and things and other stuff. But yeah, that's Papa Choopy.
Woo!
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. Coming to your
Al's
local
gonna
YouTube.
make a kids show.
Hal's gonna make a kid show, yeah.
It's a good idea for a kids show.
Mm-hmm.
So
Coming from the person who, I will admit, just finished watching the entirety of Bluey for some fucking reason.
Because Bluey's good, that's why.
Because
Bluey's
it's good. So.
So
Yeah,
I
that's-
had.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to like. First, I write too small, then I write too large, then I make it too small, then I size it up to be too large. So, first of all, would just like to say I have a Snoopy Papa Choopy as well.
Oh,
I have that exact Snoopy.
what?
I'll see if I can find him. I hope I didn't lose him. He might have been one of the many stuffed animals that got left behind when I was forced to move to a different home.
How long have we been friends? And you're gonna tell me that this whole time,
Paul has shared this shit forever
you've-
and a day.
you've had a Raspberry Bandit sitting there.
Well, I didn't know that
I
he
hope-
was specifically
I hope to
Raspberry
God.
Bandit.
I hope to God you have it. I hope to God you have it. I hope to God.
Snoopy.
I know for a fact that I did. I don't know if I still have him, but I will search for him.
I hope to God you still have him, because that would be so fucking incredible if somehow you also have your own Puppet Choopy.
Snoopy's distant cousin.
Snoopy's
also-
distant cousin.
I was thinking about it, and I think this is a really great idea, and I think it would benefit from a little bit of like a Phineas and Ferb type episode structure.
Yeah.
It's like one B plot that's sort of normal and mundane, and then an A plot that's sort of normal and mundane, and then a B plot that's just slowly going off the rails. Let Snoopy say fuck. Hodgepodge is such a great name for a city. I love it so much.
Yeah, don't change
makes-
that. I think that works
yeah.
perfect.
It makes me think of like Boston and how it used to be a much smaller city, and as you know, like decades and decades and decades passed, like everything used to make sense, but now it doesn't, because they needed more room, so they just started building out. And so that's why, like,
cities onto it, yeah.
Yeah, the maps don't make sense. The MBTA is just a nightmare. It's just because it was originally made for a city 100 years ago, and we're just desperately trying to build on top of it.
Yeah.
I had the idea for the fake Snoopy Puppet Choopy. His name is Snooty Bubba Poochie.
Snooty Bubba Poochie. The other idea in my mind, like, okay, basically this storyline, this episode in my mind of getting sued is very much born out of me going like, can I make a cartoon with a dog named Snoopy? Is Peanuts going to fucking So I also had an idea of like, if not directly being by a dog for having a similar name, he's sued by this white dog with black ears. This white beagle with black ears walks in like full like 3-piece suit, like lawyer briefcase, introduces himself as Trademark. Trademark. And he's here to sue the fuck out of this little dog.
Also, I thought the mixed media idea was great. You would be shocked at how much like copyright-free images and pictures you can find on like, you know, random archives. I think like the Library of Congress has an online archive of just copyright-free images, like historical stuff. So I feel like you could use that to like help build backgrounds for the city.
I see. Yeah.
Is that funny? Is that good? Is this anything?
Is this anything? Is that funny? Is that good? What else? Who else has?
I wrote not wild magic time dot Snoopy. I like the Murph. She flies.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Your logo is it's so 90s. I love it. It's very
Yeah.
good. Silly for silly's sake. Very good.
Silly for silly's sake. Yeah.
The style is so cute.
Yay.
I love
Yay.
them.
Yay.
PG pal time.
Mhm.
The drawing, I just wrote the drawing of Murph with the spreadsheet is so adorable.
Yeah, that's maybe the cutest face I've put.
Oh, she's so perfect. Wild Magic Snoop is good, and then I also wrote down it's good writing practice for Wild Magic.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because it's another sort of like lower stakes project for me.
Mm-hmm.
Something smaller, something a lot less like a lot less overarching narrative, a lot more just like internal episodic narrative.
Mm.
Something formulaic. Did I die? Oh, are we here? Okay.
You're a little
Crunch.
robotic.
my-
Thing keeps crunching.
I had to switch my Wi-Fi because for some reason occasionally like by we have two Wi-Fis. There's the normal one and then there's the range extender. Occasionally the normal one just suddenly craps out and I have to switch to the range extender.
So cool. Yeah, it doesn't help that also my Wi-Fi has been not super good. But yeah, something more episodic, something smaller, something nice.
Oh, it's just silly because you said Snoopy gets taken to court, and I just wrote Hodgepodge has a court.
I mean, yeah, Hodgepodge has a court, and it's probably not pretty straightforward as the court system.
this insane. Oh, the judge has to be a kangaroo. The judge has to be a kangaroo. It needs.
You're right. The judge has to be a kangaroo. There just has to keep like completely off topic and like not at all related lines of questioning and like witnesses that have nothing to do with it and other stuff.
I think it's funny because the one thing talking about the world, when you were talking about Hodgepodge and everything, and the image of it, it reminded me of Oswald, and I really liked Oswald growing up.
Yeah, Oswald, that's true.
Yeah. And then talking about the relationships between them, I was just like, that's my brother, and me. And I love it. I fucking love it. Don't change it. That's amazing.
Fuck, I could totally just fucking I could totally get animation practice out of just like using Mabim Bam clips with them. Fuck.
That'd be really good.
That's
Which
that
one's
would
which?
be good practice.
I mean,
well, that was
that
the
would
other
be
thing.
that would be Griffin. That would be well, I mean, yeah, that would be Griffin. That would be oh god, which one's Justin? Which one's Travis? One of them's gotta be Justin. One of them's gotta be Travis.
I feel like Justin's Pickle.
Yeah, I think
and Travis is Murph.
Yeah. Well, okay. Actually, I think Griffin fits Murphy better.
I was gonna say, or switch Travis, Snoopy.
Yeah, I
and
think
switch Travis and Griffin.
Snoopy would be Travis, Pickles Justin, Murph is Griffin.
Justin's always the conspirator in the behind the scenes.
Yeah,
the
that's true.
Mastermind. It's
true.
The other thing I wrote down was somehow you've captured your feelings about each pup in their personalities, because you were mentioning how like Snoopy like sits really well in your hands and stuff like that, and it's well loved, and then Murph, you said it sits weird and I don't like it. And I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because literally like
personalities, and I'm like,
because it's literally like I have Murphy right here. Literally, like she's just stiff. Like,
so, yeah, like she isn't your feelings
she isn't like carved into my hand like Snoopy is. Her ears literally just stick out at the sides. They don't.
Please let this be an ordinary field trip.
Please
with the frizz. No way.
With the Snoop? No way.
It's so funny though because you were like, no wild magic, and I was just talking to Fawn about how you, of all people, were ready to storyboard. And I'm like,
Out of
okay, I guess we're
everybody, Hal is
curveballing.
out of the planning phase.
So Hal's been
yeah,
out of the planning phase.
Yeah, I'm presenting this today because there's nothing left of WoW Magic for the planning phase. I just have to fucking write it.
You just have to
honest,
do it.
I honestly
It's
God
called
just have to fucking do
storyboarding,
it.
my friend. Find your first story. Now's the hard part.
Now's the hard part.
I had a new idea.
New idea.
Instead of, I have this fucking stupid ass.
Stupid ass.
The darn eraser tool. Instead of the, what if this happened in the episode where Snoopy gets sued? The one who comes in and sues Snoopy is named not Snooty but Scooby Bubba Choopy, and Scooby Bubba Poochie, and
Scooby Bubba Poochie.
And it looks like towards the end it's looking really dire, and Snoopy's like, wow, I'm actually gonna get like sued and owe like thousands of dollars, when suddenly another dog that looks like frighteningly like Scooby-Doo comes in and is like, well, it appears you have trodden upon my trademark. and like just scares the hell out of this invading like dog, and like that's how it ends.
That's just how it just ends with the other lawyer just getting wrapped up in a different lawsuit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And because it's kangaroo court, like it takes like 10 years to get through these filings.
God, that's funny. Oh man. Okay, but the other question I do have is, okay, if I do genuinely get sued by Peanuts, what could I change Snoopy's name to? Do you have any suggestions for what I could change Snoopy's name to that has a similar feeling to Snoopy Papa Choopy? Because this is just too good of a flow.
If I can dig up my research notes about copyright and trademark and all of that shebang.
Okay, yeah, if there's any
in my brain, my brain is saying right now from off the top of my head, you might be okay.
Yeah, so, maybe, I don't know.
But I have to look at all my little research notes that I did like years ago on all of that shit. So
it's the fact that he's a cartoon dog, which is just like, oh god, wait.
Well, when it comes to copyright,
is just having a slightly different lettering enough, or
well, technically when it comes to copyright, you're safe.
Okay.
Through name, through appearance, and through idea.
Okay.
When it comes to trademark, I think you're okay too, because it comes to appearance mainly for trademark. So
yeah.
So technically I think you're okay.
I
this
mean,
is all don't take my word right now. This is all off the top of my head.
It must be said in terms of like intention behind it. I got this dog like when I was a little kid, and I thought he was a beagle. So naming him Snoopy, there was some intention on my part at the time. But I did spell it differently. God damn.
But yeah.
But yeah. Yeah. That's that.
That's
That's
all
my
she
thing.
snooped.
That's all she snooped, they say.
Here's one last thought. Look
Uh-huh.
at the comparison between Blue's Clues and Bluey, and how similar the dogs look. I think you're okay, pal.
Yeah, cartoon blue dog, that's true.
I think
That's
you're
true.
okay, pal.
I'm probably okay. It's just, it's easy to get nervous. It's easy to get nervous about it.
Also, I tried to draw Scooby-Doo from memory, but he came out really evil looking, so I...
That is extremely evil looking.
Let me see this. Also, I love the fact that you wrote King Shit a fuck mountain. So, damn, MJ.
This is a wicked and terrible Scooby you draw.
That's something like from one of those old, like, the mouse cart, the rescuers type fucking shit. So,
I love
Yeah, the rescuers are the rescuers down under.
The rescuers down under
It's
or
like
otherwise.
it's like the lizard from the Rescuers Down Under, yeah.
Oh, yeah! Wow, what was her name? Like Bianca or something?
Bianca.
Gertrude.
me.
Or...
Pink Panther parody, that's funny.
There's an old lady named like Ethel.
Googling.
Googling.
Lizard
I can go next.
rescuers.
You can go next.
Joanna
Joanna.
the Goanna.
Yeah, Joanna the iguana.
Wow.
Pal, expect me to come after you on those storyboards, friend. If you need motivation, I'll scare it into you.
Give me like a proper assignment and I'll do it.
All right, I'll
Give me
I'll roll up my English teacher sleeves.
yeah, give me an amount to hit and I'll hit that amount.
I'll figure it out.
Mhm.
I'll figure something out to help.
Something.
I'll go look at some of my old writing assignments and shit.
Mhm,
It's
mhm.
MJ time.
It's update time.
MJ time.
Bring us into the fold.
Mine is gonna be very chaotic, so I'm okay to go last.
Awesomes.
No worries. Mine's also semi-short because I'm running into spoiler territory, so I can't talk as much about these last two characters for the story. So.
They're cool.
And then if you guys want, I can give you a secret presentation after stream.
Yay.
I love secrets.
Secrets.
Now a second.
Wait, take a second. I gotta.
Already taking a second.
Sorry, I had to take a puff of my Rhydonium. Lies! Betrayal! Every day more lies!
Sorry.
It has
What?
voice.
No, you're good. I'm only
Spider-Man
laughing
is-
because I actually used the same presentation template for something else. So you'll see later. It just popped up and I was like,
Yeah,
wait a
okay.
second, that's not me. So
I got ambience, so let me know if it's too loud or too quiet.
Ambiance.
So today I decided to gotta close magma. Today I decided to take a sip of my water real quick.
Today I decided to drink water.
My drink.
And that's the end of my presentation.
Whoa.
Masterful. I'm a real Sam Bankman-Fried.
Really?
So I decided to do a little bit of a deep dive since our last deep dive was on the surface world, like the red zones. This time I decided to do one on the deep. So the deep is the lowest and least explored layers of the underground. So the underground is where most people live nowadays, as the surface world has become, destroyed and it's now plagued by radiation and Morak and monsters and all that stuff. So the deep is the lowest parts of the underground. It's a very kind of unusual, strange place. There's a lot of areas that we're not really sure how they got there or who built them. Like some of them are pretty normal, mining shafts, subway stations that go really deep, train tunnels that cut through like the cores of the earth, that cut through like underneath the earth, and crypts and stuff. But then there's also tons of kind of honeycomb tunnels and weird stuff that appears to be man-made, but we don't really remember it being made or how it got there. It's been known for being one of equivalent only to the red zones in its dangerousness. It's easy to get lost. There's kind of mysterious creatures down there. There's talks of unknown diseases, long forgotten species, lots of different dangers. Forbidden depths. So there is a lot of unusual things going on in the deep, very little of which we understand or know. It seems like the deep would be the safest place to be, simply because it's the furthest from Morak. Morak dominates the surface. He shouldn't be able to reach that far down, which he can't. However, the deep is still plagued with mysterious and very often extremely dangerous things, from monsters to curses and mutations. There is, we have found effigies and traces of some kind of ancient religion worshipping some enormous, primitive, almost like dinosaur era serpent that folks have taken to calling the primeval. So the dark, as I mentioned, the deep is, as I mentioned, is outside of Morak's kind of realm of power. It's the farthest from him, and he can't reach that deep into the earth. So it's very much a dark and very lonely place. So I'm just kind of going over some of the biomes that you might encounter here. So underwater lakes, these are not common, but they happen. Underwater lakes might appear very serene and welcoming, but they are oftentimes one of the most dangerous places in the dark. To swim in them is a dangerous bet, as they can oftentimes contain anything from heavy metals that will poison you, toxic chemicals, or they have been known to contain underwater monsters. things that have been lurking down in these depths for probably thousands of years, hundreds or perhaps even thousands of years. So crypts are probably one of the most common things around. With the end of the world came a lot of dead people, and we as humans have a reverence for the dead and a respect for them. So began building underground crypts. Though these crypts are largely shut off, as it's seen as not healthy to be around dead people. These crypts are often used. They're so kind of wide and numerous and snaking in their tunnels that they're often used for smuggling routes. So oftentimes people who are getting contraband into certain regions, or they're trying to I don't know, like it's help people escape from a prison or something like that, they would use crypts to shuttle people through, or materials. Though they are generally one of the least dangerous places, this does not mean that it's going to be a walk in the park. There are rumors of undead being down here, dangerous diseases, and all sorts of strange sightings. So the tunnels are just kind of a pejorative term for areas that are not part of the crypts. Some of them appear to be man-made, others naturally formed. They completely snake and honeycomb the mantle of the earth. They can go on for miles and miles. It's very easy to get lost, and it's also very easy to run into traps down here, as there are not only monsters down here looking to hurt you, but people as well. This is oftentimes people like bandits and marauders will hide down here in the dark and leave behind traps to capture wandering explorers. So this one I haven't really fleshed out yet, but I've had this idea for, there are kind of weird areas of the earth where the rock and dirt gives way to some kind of flesh material, and almost like this area is being overtaken by some type of biological fungus. Not literally a fungus, but if an organism could, if a flesh and blood organism could move as mold or fungus does, spreading across surfaces to warm and cool areas, and they kind of slowly overtake the regions like a poison. They're known for kind of noxious chemicals and fumes that can easily poison you if you're not prepared with things like gas masks and rebreathers. These are complete no-goes. You are never supposed to go in these areas. They are extremely dangerous. Oops, sorry, Cap, I think. So enemies in the deep. So these are just kind of some of the creatures that you'll come across in this place. So mimics. Mimics are mimics. So mimics aren't quite like they are in fantasy books and in Dungeons and Dragons, where they hide themselves as chests filled with gold. These are very much living, breathing creatures that can shift their appearance to look like people. Oftentimes, they will take on the form of either a lost child or a wounded man begging for help, and that is kind of how they work their way into social circles and into human societies. They don't often fully integrate into human societies. They oftentimes pass in and out, coming into like a camp for a night or two to get what they want and then leave. Though in many stories, they are extremely dangerous, and there have been records of them attacking, mutilating and eating people. There are also stories of them literally just showing up at a camp, getting some stew and then vanishing the next morning. They are a very hard to predict group, and they don't really have much of a cohesive society, so it's hard to predict what will happen. They also have the ability to shift and spawn a variety of different kind of limbs. Basically, any animal or person they have interacted with, they can duplicate in some way, and if they feel threatened or if they are on the offensive, they can blend these shapes together to make something wholly new, to make themselves more deadly. So pilots. Pilots are a parasitic species of macrobacteria. So they are related to amoebas, like distant cousins of the amoebas, and they're basically just a gigantic, not really a microbe, but a macrobe. These big kind of gelatinous goo piles that will drop from the ceiling onto a person and slowly kind of melt away their skin until they get to their brain, and will kind of pilot their bodies to take them around areas of the tunnels, to both to feed off of them and also to get to new regions to spread themselves. They are not intelligent creatures. They are effectively as intelligent as a microbe would be, as an amoeba would be, which is to say not. They are quite numerous, and it is important to always keep your eyes peeled and aim towards the ceiling, so you always know if something might be preparing to drop from it. So sinkhole spiders. These are a species of arachnid that have grown to monolithic size. They oftentimes hide in sewers. They enjoy the kind of endless winding tunnels of the dark, as it provides them with ample hunting grounds. They will oftentimes set up traps, so kind of Shelob setting up nets for wandering orcs to run into after they're fleeing her. They have been known to create surprisingly complex little devices with their webs, speaking to maybe not human level intelligence, but certainly a higher level than you would assume for an average arachnid. The Nosferatu fly, we've seen this one before, but I'll kind of go over it again. It is a massive blood-drinking insectoid predator. It's about as tall as a man, a little bit taller. So like in between like the 6'2" to 6'3" range. They're very quick on their feet, and though they can't fly for long distances, they can flutter their wings to give themselves a boost, and they kind of launch towards you the way cockroaches do. These guys tend to prefer mines and areas with lots of water, as it gives them ample areas, ample room to lay their eggs, which need to be in water. A man grub is an occasional anomaly that happens with Nosferatu flies. So Nosferatu flies are not particularly intelligent. However, every so often, one of their grubs, born in like the water under in the underground, will eat its siblings while still in the water. One will awaken first and begin eating its siblings, and it will grow to a massive size. These man grubs will never graduate into a Nosferatu form, rather remaining as a giant human-sized grub, and they will begin to prowl the waterways of the dark. They can't leave the water for very long, so they tend to always stick nearby. They are highly intelligent, however. They are intelligent enough that there have even been stories of them having full conversations with humans. They can literally talk. They oftentimes use this ability to lure people towards the water, mimicking sounds of a drowning man or a crying child to lure someone in so that they can feast on them. So Trudon. Trudon are a highly intelligent species of reptile. They stand upright. They have digitigrade kind of raptorous legs and a short tail. They have scaly, kind of hard, leathery skin and large fangs. They are highly carnivorous, and living down in the deep, there's not a whole lot of meat to come by, so they are particularly ravenous hunters. They are fast on their feet. They can make it up to 40 to 50 miles per hour if they get out in the open, and they are very cunning pack hunters. They move in groups, and they oftentimes use ambush tactics to get the drop on people. Stalkers. Stalkers are a strange kind of blend of reptilian, human, and bat-like qualities. They almost look like something in between a man, a bat, and a salamander. They live in the deepest and darkest areas, and they live in massive hives where they tunnel through the rock to make these huge hive complexes that they all know every tunnel from heart, and they use as both housing units and hunting grounds. They have very acute hearing. They can hear for miles and miles, even in the kind of reverbery, very kind of distorted sound qualities of the underground. And they're also known for having a poisonous bite that can kill a grown man within hours. So they are highly dangerous creatures. And there are mermaids. So mermaids do exist. They are nothing like they are in the stories, however. Uh, these these creatures, dubbed mermaids, are water-dwelling, vaguely humanoid, ichthyan creatures. They are they resemble vaguely a mermaid, with a lower half of a fish and kind of the upper half of a humanoid. However, their deep water qualities are far more prominent, with fins and scales and dark eyes that can absorb light in the darkest of environments. They have long serrated teeth and claws at the end of their hands. They are violently sadistic. They delight in kind of grabbing hold of people and dragging them into the water to rip them apart and eat them. They are highly intelligent, and they will oftentimes wait just below underwater lakes for people looking to get a drink, and before they emerge up from the distorted waters and lunge on them. So there's a couple of playable creatures that come from the deep. One of them can be found on the surface as well, but that's kind of a different type of them. But we'll get into that. So stalkers are also a playable species, or I think Gro and I decided on the term bloodline. So stalkers, as we mentioned, are kind of large, sort of amphibious, sort of reptilian bat creatures, very similar to the creatures from the Descent, if you've seen that. They are naturally very stealthy. They have kind of they're not chameleons, but they can slightly shift the color of their skin to make themselves blend in with walls, and they can appear almost like stone statues if they need to freeze in place really quickly. They have a poisonous bite, which can be useful in combat, and they have incredible perception. As mentioned, they can hear for miles. They have decent eyesight in the dark, but where they really stand out is their incredible hearing. So their culture, they tend to be nesters. They really like to remain in one place. They're not very big into moving around, though occasionally some might leave their nest for some purpose. They are highly social creatures. They very much delight in each other's company, and prefer to keep regular tabs on what is going on within their hives. They are, however, very wary of outsiders. This isn't so much out of like a xenophobia, rather a fear of what lies in the darkness, as stalkers are not the only creatures that are dangerous in the dark. There are, mermaids, Trudon, all sorts of creatures that they need to be wary of. So Trudon are another playable bloodline. They are fast and strong, incredible runners. They can leap very far as well. They are known for inhabiting deep mine shafts, so they can leap from wall to wall and crawl. They have a powerful sense of smell that helps kind of guide them through their tunnels. and they tend to make for great melee fighters. Their speed and strength allows them to dodge in and out of combat with incredible ease. So their culture, so they tend to be pack hunters, not really sticking to a large hive like stalkers do, but they prefer to stick to individual families or slight kind of cliques of friendly Trudon, where they kind of roam around the endless tunnels. They don't like to stick in one place for very long. They have a strict social structure. They usually have a either like not an alpha isn't the correct term for it, but like an elder, usually an older member of the family who kind of other Trudon will look to for guidance and for leadership. And they also have deep religious beliefs about their god, which we know as the Primeval. The Primeval is a pretty malevolent creature, but that doesn't mean that the Trudon themselves are malevolent. They're with sentient species. I don't like the idea of like this group is evil. Why? Because they're evil. So like they worship the Primeval more so out of fear of what it can do to them if they don't worship it than any like kind of weird you get what I'm talking about. I'm blanking on the term in D&D. Like chaotic, neutral, the alignment chart. I don't like the idea of there being like an alignment chart for a specific species. And then there are the afflicted. So afflicted are just normal humans who have been endowed with a curse or more than one curse. These curses, so they tend to be far stronger than average humans, as curses kind of tend to be both a boon and something awful. So they can make you stronger, but also make you kind of reviled to the public as you kind of start to look more like a monster. Most afflicted will look human, but will have some type of frightening quality, like monstrous teeth or kind of uncanny valley type eyes, where you just kind of like stare into people's souls. They live very tragic lives because they're oftentimes shunned by like ignorant and insular communities, and so they oftentimes flee to the underground to kind of escape persecution. They tend to live in small communities that move around in the dark. They have kind of like a survivalist lifestyle, subsistence living, just kind of finding what you can. And they tend to be kind of fearful of other humans because of oftentimes they are mistreated. So new mechanics, one of the new mechanics that I've been working on is so curses, kind of tying into the afflicted. So these curses, some can cause physical differences, like they can cause you to look different, like monstrous claws or things like that. Or they can cause like certain behaviors. These are either the result of you being cursed by a malevolent force like Morak can cause curses, being bitten by a ghoul can cause it, or being possessed can also cause these things. So here are some of like the behavioral ones that I've been hooking up. So ritual sacrifice, that one's pretty self-explanatory. So murder out of fear is the you are bestowed with this impending fear of doom, that something is on its way to get you, and it is either disguising itself as a person, or you need to kill someone to protect yourself, and that it can like cause. So murder, like for the thrill of it, that's literally just it. Is you kill people because it's fun. Cannibalism, drinking blood, stealing organs, which is I think is my favorite. Summoning spirits. So tattooing is an interesting one. It's not just you get tattoos, rather you have visions of some kind of dead language and some like instructions from some like dark god is being bestowed upon you, and you begin getting those tattooed onto your hands and onto your face to kind of like literally mark yourself with the instructions of this being that is contacting you. Collecting teeth, collecting skulls, eating bones, stabbing strangers. These aren't like a. So the thing about these curses is these are things that you can actively resist. It's not just like, oh, you don't know this person, you have to stab them. It is something that you can actively make rolls to resist. Sharpening teeth into like shark teeth. Wearing the skin of others, which is a fun one. Doomsdayism is you are afflicted with this impending idea that the world is about to end again, and you need to tell people about it. Collecting curses, that's literally the impulse to get more curses added on to the ones you currently have. Which is one of the worst ones, as it you basically start trying to get yourself double cursed. Keeping dead things and speaking to corpses as if they were alive. So yeah, that's kind of all the ones that I've been coming up with. I put this together a bit on short order, so it's a little all over the place. But yeah, that's about it.
Wowie zowie. Hell yeah. I love it. I like the variety of beasties. I like the curses a lot. In terms of like having a mechanic that drives certain roleplay choices. I like stuff like that. So the curse system, especially a curse just being you want to get more cursed, is really good.
Yeah. That one I thought of that, I was like, that's actually a really good one.
That is really funny.
Your curses, you want more curses.
I just wrote down they sound like this note sounds really weird. They sound like insanity habits. Like these are things that drive you insane and they just become habits, basically. that feel normal.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is cool.
I deliberately chose the term curses as I don't want people to think that this is actual like mental health behaviors, because I feel like that would kind of demonize people with mental health issues, and so I kind of though I really don't like 5e's madness tables because I think they're really lame. I think I can't remember who said it, but one of the creators of 5e said like madness in this game is specifically a magical effect. It is not literally mental illness.
Yeah, and these
yeah.
these feel similar to that, and that's what I meant by like insanity habits. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you get cursed. This drives you insane. Oh no, like it just becomes habit eventually. So
Yeah. Also, sorry for some of the more serious. Sorry, beef drifting. Sorry for some of the more like serious talk with the Trugon. I want to like cross all my T's and stuff like that. I want to create an experience that is healthy, that is happy for all.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. IPG was going for. Woohoo! Yay! Woo! Yippee!
Oh, I can fit this piece of jerky like behind my lips, like but in front of my teeth, like the guy, like the Godfather before he died, with the orange.
fuck. Orange.
All right.
You know the scene I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know the scene you're talking about. I know the scene you're talking about. But
So incredibly random.
Yeah, having that be the end of the presentation, like, oh man, I can fit this piece of jerky between the back of my lips and my teeth, like the Godfather with that lemon slice. Wait, hold on. Oh shit.
Oh wait, I forgot to ask. Did anyone have anything to say?
No, I like all the pieces. I like how there's a big primordial snake down there. Very good to me.
I'm desperately trying to find a gif of the Godfather of
Good
the
shit.
orange scene.
Good shit. Okay, sorry. Give me like 1 minute.
No.
Right.
Whoa.
Scary. Scary.
Are you going next?
Yeah, I can go next if you want to go last.
I don't care.
Okay.
It's whatever. Where'd she go?
Oh.
Where'd she go?
Turn off iPad. Do I have everything? Yeah, okay.
I'll have to turn my music back on. Stop playing scary.
Sitting here looking at how I spelled wanderer and wondering if I spelled it correctly. It would be just like me. the one person who writes the most probably stories to spell something wrong. I suck at spelling. No, I think I got it. I like this font, it's fancy.
It's very fancy.
Waiting for Pal to say, alright. They stepped away.
Very loudly. Alright.
Oh, I also... So, the two reusable bottles you gave me.
Mm.
Me in my tired state this morning went, fill one with water, fill the other with water. Wait, I can dual wield this now. Because I could just fill the other one with water, cap it with the other one, and then switch the caps when one runs out. So I'm just like, yes.
Unlimited water.
I'm like, I don't have to think. So.
Unlimited water.
So.
I will give you unlimited water.
Unlimited Wawa.
Now there's a store called
my
Wawa.
lord.
Yeah. There's a lot of them.
That's so fucking weird. I don't like that.
I think they're, I want to say a New Jersey thing, but
No.
Yeah,
I
of
mean,
course.
yes,
there's
I
a
don't
but,
New Jersey
know.
like-
thing.
Yeah.
They start at like
I know-
Pennsylvania.
That's where they start. They start somewhere. It's going south on the East Coast because I've taken that road trip 1,000 times.
Pal, come back!
Hello?
Pal, come back! It's late.
You're the
How?
one that was late in the first
You
place.
were late and you made us
And
late and now you're making us stay
Just
later.
Later.
Uh... Ow. Ow.
Case on 42.
Come back.
Loser.
Just start chanting, loser, 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 loser.
I thought you said you're lame.
She is
So
lame.
lame.
She is. She's lame
Gosh.
for picking a late time and then
Dang it.
being late to her late time.
Yeah. Brandon.
I think you should just start.
Definitely doing that. So I have the next character on the dock, which is Callan, aka the Wanderer. So again, this is kind of short because I'm running into spoiler territory, so I'm trying to like keep things as simple as possible. So Callan is one of the main characters within Beasts of the Wild. His POV is meant to be an insight for readers to see the not-so-good parts about people and how fears shape prejudices. I think I'm saying. He is a Hanaru, half-elf, and his origins remain unknown at this point in time. I have a little young version of him on the left, older version on the right. So, background. Callan spent a lot of his adolescence learning about druidic practices and how to be a ranger. When he arrived in Hopewell, things began to go askew as his arrival was seen as a bad omen by the townsfolk. So, who is he? First, he is one of the youngest within the main cast group. Callan is also someone who comes from a place where you take care of your own in your community and he leads with a lot of empathy towards everyone and everything, animals and plants included. He struggles to keep this like moral code he has with him throughout the story, learning to navigate the gray areas that come with it, like his prime little struggle there. He it's definitely the shaky nature of his new experiences that have him acting more of like a nervous person as he's like getting used to like everything around him for the first time. But he was already somebody who like kept to the shadows by nature because he's an observation type person. He likes to like watch and wait kind of deal. So relationships. He has a patron. I'm not going to say who or what it is. The patron watches over him through most of the story. Estelle is his first little friend, companion. She was the first person to claim him as like part of her pack, sort of deal, and defend him when he was struggling in a new place. I always kind of think of their relationship being like when the world was against them, they found each other. So, and then you have Flora, which once he meets Flora, he kind of like confides in her in a lot of things. He asks her for a lot of guidance and like things he like just a path in life because he feels very scattered when they first meet. And she does become this kind of like a patron, but not like the patron's different. This is kind of like someone who's like, yeah, I'll help you and I'll kind of like give you advice type deal. And like, this is how I kind of do things. So maybe like it could work like this for you. And she kind of like lays out a bunch of options for him. This also helps her in like the way she wants to operate as like a priestess, being someone who is that kind of guiding hand and stuff like that and helps people. So this is like both of their like first times trying to figure out some shit. So, other than that, we have Vivian, which they become like partners in crime, kind of. So Vivian and Callan, they like end up clicking very, very early and fast, as when they all started to get to know each other. Estelle is not a communicator, so he became the prime communicator, like between Estelle and like everyone else, and making sure like everyone's understanding everyone. So they're also both investigators and both willing to go like that extra mile to solve the mystery. So no matter what it is, so they find like camaraderie in that. So it's, he does see Talmai as a mentor. When they first met, he was very intimidated by Talmai. They do eventually become like brothers in arms, as Callan helps Talmai see things from like his point of view and Estelle's point of view. Again, it's that communicator thing. Like he's like, just Estelle doesn't know how to talk to people sometimes. So he's like, well, this is how things are on our end of the things. And Talmai does the same thing. It's like, well, this is what it looks like on our end of things. So they kind of like go back and forth a lot, and they kind of help each other figure out like the grand scheme of things together. Eva, which, ta-da, I finally have a picture for her, wrote Commander. To say the least amount of information is, Eva reminds Callan of home. They see each other on a different level than anyone else that comes from a place of understanding of what it means to make hard decisions and being vulnerable in a world that would see them both as bad omens. That is it. They have a different type of relationship than most of everyone else. So what's his arc? Callan has what is called like somewhat a flat arc to like a soft change, because he does have a lot of change. He does develop a lot and stuff like that. So, but he still has that like spends a lot of time in the beginning getting used to things, growing into his own, as he faces the struggles, he stands firm by this moral code, which like also evolves with him, and that's where like the flat art comes from. So he still stands by certain beliefs that he has from beginning to end. And it's through that he ends up being the person who ends up being the turning point for others as well. Like he drastically changes other people while he stays the same in certain parts. So I have like kind of some pictures here, like what his like outfits look like and stuff like that I was mentioning. So I've got a weapon that he uses. So where does the story leave him? Towards the end, Callan is left with a new home, a new family, and new responsibilities, all of which he definitely like welcomes with open arms. He's very happy where he ends up. He continues to work with Vivian, Talmai, and Flora in all of their little like pockets of like their places in the world. He also ends up becoming a voice for like a lost people. He definitely helps Eva straighten out her plans after the war and becomes one of her first officers as he spends time like traveling and like just going from place to place, and he points people in her direction so that he thinks might be helpful. The new outfit in like weapon here is like something he starts adding to his like already other outfit ideas. So, and then fun facts. Like I said, really short. Despite having hands in both the Eyes of Saren, which is where the organization Talmai is part of, and an organization to come called the Raven's Den, he's technically not an actual member of either. He is part of something called the Wild Hunt. He does become very close friends with a tertiary character in this story specifically, Victoria, as they are both involved in the hunt. So in D&D terms, this class is that of like a rogue druid warlock. He does have a tendency to go missing for long periods of time, hence the name the Wanderer, which was granted to him by a forest guardian named Seon. So, and then music. I have a lot of music, I realized, for this guy. So, talk about that playlist being full of Hades Town music. Because if any of these characters are fucking Orpheus and Eurydice, it's fucking Estelle and Callan. So, and then some extra little things. Callan has lavender colored eyes. I make a very big point of that throughout the story. So, one of his favorite things to do is garden with Estelle and read history and mythology books. He doesn't have a favorite food. Always says whatever Estelle makes is his favorite. He's nothing but a boy with bywave energy. He has beaten Vivian and Talmai both in fights. The three of them have a running tally of who is winning between all three of them. Despite being the most timid at times, he is always chosen as the ambassador in their group because he is the one with his head always on straight. The nickname he has for his oldest daughter is Lily Tigerbach, Little Tiger Lily. He has permission to use the private archives in the Starlight Conservatory as well, and has several journals stored there without being a champion, which is like the highest rank in the Eyes of Saren. He also looks 10 years younger than he actually is, and that's where I'll leave that. Story time? Sure. That's just something for our shits and giggles. But yeah.
Okay.
So, short, sweet. Like I said, I'm starting to enter spoiler territory, so I can't talk about a lot of things.
Yeah,
He's just a girl.
Yeah, I definitely.
He's just a guy with bywave energy. He loves her.
I'm just a girl.
So.
I definitely feel the fact that like, okay, these are really just starting to press up against like any questions that I have about like, oh well, how are his like morals tested? How is this thing kind of pushed in that way? It's like, okay, that's the book is what I'm asking about.
You're asking.
You're asking for the plot, basically.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
So.
I'm asking for the book. So like, yeah.
And
this is solid.
Just a girl.
Yeah,
definitely to somewhat answer that question. It's like he has this, like I said, he has this very strong, like, he comes from a place you guys know more about him than I'm going to
Yeah.
say. He
I
comes from a
love
place
him.
where you take care of each other. You take care of
Uh-huh.
your own. You take care of your community. You like everyone there leads with a certain amount of like empathy towards each other as well as like the world around them. Like the empathy doesn't stop with people. It's animals. It's plants. It's it's environment. It's everything. So and it's just like so he comes from a place like that, he gets put in a place where everyone is not like that way, and he's like, like it's like being flipped upside down suddenly and told to like walk on your hands, and he's like, I don't understand. Why is everybody like this? So and he's freaking out, and that's why Estelle's really important, and like that comparison is like because she's able to like take his hand and be like, I got you. You got me, I got you. So and that's why I was like their relationship in my mind is always when the world was against them, they found each other, and that's how it is. So
Yeah, I like him as a driving force and kind of a like moral rock of the thing.
yeah, he is that
Kinda,
kind
like,
of
a solid ground for everybody to come back to.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. He's definitely that type of person. Again, it's he's the one with his head on straight. If anyone else is losing their fucking, if he is losing his mind, there's something wrong. Like
the
really,
kind of
really
first, the first to be
So-
able to step back and go like, "Hey, this doesn't have to be like this.
Yeah,
I
and I
don't
have
know why are we doing this like this. It doesn't have to be like this."
He
I
goes,
wrote-
guys?
I wrote a funny little story,
Mhm.
and if you guys want me to read it afterwards, I'll be happy to read it. It's only like a page, so made myself cry.
Eh.
so
Also, nasty
Yeah.
bitch wife mentioned.
yay! So who? This one?
Yeah,
Which one? Her? Yeah.
yeah. Eva, I love my nasty bitch wife.
Yeah, that's your secret presentation after we're done here. So sorry guys in live stream. You
love
can't know
her.
about anything about her.
Just know that I love her.
So just know that she's a badass and a bitch.
Love my
That's
nasty
two different
bitch
things.
wife.
It's not a badass bitch. No, it's a badass and a bitch.
Badass, comma bitch.
Yeah. So there's a slash there.
Mhm.
So,
I love nasty bitch wife.
but yeah. And like outfits wise, like this doesn't have a lot of art, I've noticed. Like the weapons I've had in my mind forever and a day. He does kind of wear similar clothing to what Estelle has. But eventually just kind of takes on this like cloak and dagger type deal where it's like, yeah, I'm traveling all the time. Let's just make this easier. So but yeah.
Comfort living.
Yeah. Like it's both comfort living, but it's like this is home. This is business. So so and he uses both weapons as well. The weapons have story behind them though. So yeah. And I finally have little pictures of what Hopewell looks like. I found them in my
Yay!
computer. You have the bottom one here is what the harbor looks like, more town into town, and then the top side is like where like the Well Wishes Tavern's located and stuff like that, and a little bit outside of town, kind of like farmlands and stuff like that. So it goes from like just like dense to like it spreads out a little as it goes towards the forest. So yeah. Cozy little coastal town. Yeah. That's all I can really talk about, sadly.
He's just
Sorry.
a guy. He's just a dude.
Like,
He's just a girl.
He's just a dude.
Just a girl.
Yippee!
So,
I love him. I want to
I
shake
wish
my
him the
little
best.
snow globe.
I do that on a daily basis.
I wish him the
go,
best. I know he will get the worst.
I wish him the best. I know he will get the worst.
God
But
damn it,
also, I
I-
wrote, tell my pick him up by the head like a basketball.
Oh yeah, Talmai is definitely. I think I sent the height chart earlier. Talmai's taller than him. I think Callan's like final height as of like this is the he just grows to is 5'11", if I remember. So he's tall too. Talmai's just like maybe an inch or two taller. But yeah, when they first met, Talmai was basically like tiny child. head. It's like, you
Grab
are
him by the
scared.
head and just pick him up.
Why? He's like, why are you scared of everything around you? And Dalwhin's like, and Callan's just like, I don't know, man. Fucking place is weird. So,
Help me.
music-wise, if anyone has heard any of these fucking songs, I wish you fucking luck in trying to figure out how he feels about Estelle. So yeah.
Wow.
My favorite lyrics though through all these songs is the something just like this. It's the like, I've been reading books of old legends and the myths, and it's specifically and clearly I don't see myself upon the list, and I'm just like, I'm gonna throw you like a rag doll across the fucking room. Shush. So it's like the first thing on his list, and I was just like, oh, of course.
The little guy.
Yeah. Little guy.
I like a little guy.
Little guy. Straight up.
Just my little sweet guy.
I love a little guy.
But that's all I have, friends.
Yay.
Short and sweet. You
Short
know
and
more
sweet.
about him, so
Yeah.
you can ask questions on the offhand.
We and yay.
We and Yippee. Yippee-ki-yay.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yippee-yippee-yippee-yay, yippee-yay, yippee-yay.
Yippee-yay, 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 yippee-yay.
My lamp says it's at 100% brightness, but it doesn't seem like it.
Oh.
I swear she can be brighter. Oh god.
Let me try to do this. Let me try to do this.
Do I have
MJ, what does Sigma male base mean? Don't know what that means.
I don't know. I can't remember what I said it in response to.
What is the easiest
Well,
way
he's
to
on
do
that
this?
Sigma male grind set.
Just a guy. No, that's not. That's right. That's more correct. I'm just a girl. Talmai's the. I'm just a guy. Him and Talmai shake hands in some way. It's just like, dude, we're just here. So
Okay.
I don't know why my guy characters are like that, but these two specifically are. We're just here.
He's my little Pookie. That's what he is. Okay. Guys, I'm just saying, you should make OCs for Paradox, because maybe they'll become an integral part to the story. I'm gonna talk about Crow's character a little bit during this.
Ooh.
Because he's here. He's in
Oh.
He's in it. Oh my god.
Oh, and before anybody asks, and I know no one's gonna ask, but for the audience, I'm doing Estelle next time because there's no one left. So sorry guys, you're not
Nobody
getting Eva.
left.
So.
And then you'll have to pull out your Papa Choopy projects. for the
No, I can't
presentation.
talk about the Papachuchi.
Chuchi.
Papachuchi project because that's I don't think I'll ever be able to present that. That's a complicated thing.
Unpresentable.
The
Oh,
category in the Discord that says last summer.
Oh
So
yeah.
I can't. That one's hard. So
You have to come up with other Papa Choopy projects.
yeah.
How we do the... gotta figure out the thing again.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
This
We're
is how I'm
taped to
doing
your.
mine.
We're taped to. We're fucking taped to your head.
Yeah. My hand's shaking too much to hold it.
You taped us to your damn glasses.
Wait, hold on. Can I... Do you want to balance here? Balance on the microphone? No.
I saw this piece of paper. I saw
There's
this
more on
paper
it. There's more on
yesterday.
it.
I know.
Hey guys, do you remember? Do I have to flip the camera in the on the Discord or?
No, on the Discord, it's straight.
It's right for you. This right
Yeah.
here. It's
Yeah, I can read it.
those are words. Yeah.
okay. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
That's hard. Thinking's hard. Hold on. What is this? This?
I also see land masses.
I made a map.
Yes.
I didn't make a map. I found a map. I generated a map.
You
Oh, did you?
generated a
That's
map.
cool.
Yes. You generated several maps, and yes,
And I picked one.
picked one.
Flip. Why is there a flip vertically option? Is there not a flip horizontally? Studio mode. Maybe studio mode will work this time. Ooh, you want to work so bad, you stupid motherfucker.
You want to work so damn bad. You stream.
I lost it. Where'd it go?
What happened?
If you could kindly scroll while I'm trying to drag an asset, you stupid bitch.
Wow.
Meanwhile, I'm just watching MJ draw Sonic.
Don't look,
I'm Sonic.
don't look at me.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Just a
Get the fuck out of here, man.
just a bowling pin that loves adventure.
Guys, how do I do this? Guys?
I wish I could tell you, love.
I think I'm pretty sure at OBS you could pull up camera source as a thing.
Guys?
Just camera source.
Video
Will be
capture
a
device?
video capture
The
device.
video capture device. It has my camera on it.
Camera. Configure video capture device.
I see friends.
Guys?
Fine.
Guys? Did I? Hold on.
Now hold on.
The last times, did I just fucking window capture Discord?
You might have.
I
You
might have
might
just been
have.
window capturing Discord last time.
I mean, if it works, right?
Yeah. Here, there we go. Oh, but now it's smeared. Yeah. Hey. Okay.
Hey.
Oh, look at that! I did it. I'm smart. I'm
Yay!
like smart or whatever.
You're a smart fella.
Let's see if I can hold it with my hand again because I don't like that you can see me breathing.
One
weirding me
smart
out.
fella, he felt smart.
Yeah.
Wait,
okay.
no. I need to match my breathing with yours.
No.
No thanks.
I'd rather you not be aware that I breathe. Oh, I knocked shit over. I'm knocking shit over. Oh, okay. Hi, welcome to my big paper.
Big paper.
Because this is how I can think. PowerPoint no worky. Can't think like that.
Yay!
PowerPoints can only do so much.
PowerPoint's gonna do too much. I ask for you for this. for you guys to treat this like I'm giving you lore in D&D. Like we're
Aye, aye,
playing
Captain.
Ghost and I'm giving you lore, so ask questions and take notes at the same time.
Okay.
Okay.
Because this is how my brain functions.
Yeah.
I'll unplug my iPad from charging.
Because I'll be so honest, probably actually like 75% of the lore drops that happen in Ghost is just like read off. Like, there's no thought beforehand. You ask me a question, I'm like, yeah, I know the answer to that, and I just come up with it on the spot. So,
Off the dome.
off the dome. Right off the dome. Hi, here is my thing. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
For very easy, first off, hello, this is where we are.
Well.
This is where we are.
Well.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Holding.
You guys can't read that yet. Green Fury, protect us. Okay. So this is where we are. Like Palace said, I played with a map generator today to make a map. And very conveniently, there is an option on it to make it be one place, because in my brain, tapping my head, it's behind the camera. I'm gonna tap the camera. In my head, it's just been like one island
Pangea
thing.
kind of
Pangea
Pangea
thingy.
type world.
And we will ignore the fact that if it was Pangea, everything's a desert. And evil.
Fine, I will allow the weather to not have to make perfect logical sense.
The weather doesn't have to make sense because it's fantasy.
Can I make a suggestion?
No.
Fine, no, that's okay.
Yes, you can.
If you got the landscape with massive lakes, that should help regulate the heat of the
Well,
place.
I tried asking Pal if it was like islands that were like big, massive islands clustered together, so there would be like water all the way through it, if that would help with the Pangean-ness, and she's like, well, no, that'll make storms worse.
I mean, it could allow hurricanes to wreak more havoc, but like, lakes, maybe some,
Like kind of
there's,
an
I mean,
inland sea type of deal.
and I mean, plus with the mountains there at the center of the thing, you're gonna have like rivers and basins anyway. So fuck it, you're gonna have some bodies of water. You'll figure that out. That's pointer.
Very fancy fork.
Make your money. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I didn't draw it on the thingy that it generated. Like, if you zoom in on it, underneath all of like the topography and temperature shit that's on it, you can see like where it has rivers and stuff. So like there is water.
Okay. Yeah.
This one's frozen. This one's not.
Ooh. Okay. So the
Interesting.
planet's tilted in quite an interesting way.
Yeah. Not Earth. I feel like this goes with, like, this isn't extremely important for me to think about, but it goes with, Lara and I had a conversation yesterday before she left, that, in my brain, the world of, like, in Pirates, like, the Grand Ghost planet Panor is smaller than Earth. But I never mention it, and it's not important, because then that means things like the daytime cycle, the year cycle, like, a lot of shit gets messed up by that.
It gets pedantic, and it's not important.
It's a lot of stuff that's not important that gets brought up.
Yeah.
Just pet.
So it's not important. This is labeled under the not important things, so I don't have to think about it.
You just have an environment now.
I just needed a
contain
place,
everything.
and now there is a place, and this is basically like how it's been in my brain. So, this is how it is. Gas lamp. It's a gas lamp fantasy, guys. Reminder, that's what this place is.
Gaslamp fantasy.
Gas lamp fantasy. This is kind of like an overview thing, but I've got into a lot of more detail about a lot of stuff. And I also, just as a reminder, wrote up here what the like themes are for the story. So it was like you don't need to be what people expect you to be, and it's like goals and views change with time and experience, and that's a good thing. And other people's past don't define you. This is all very important. I'm a fork now.
So says the fork.
So says the fork. But yeah, so we have our place. Well, we have our places that became our place. Because of a thing. And people and like, I guess Earth did exist at one point, and now it's dead. It's gone. You don't have it anymore. Because we had our little thingy, our little convergence that happened, where Favitra and Terra were kind of like overlapping each other. Okay? Walk with me. They're like overlapping each other, kind of like the same thing with each other, overlapping each other. And they're very close and kept getting closer, and then that's when the convergence happened, and then you had Aetherwind, which is where we are now. Where we are now. If you walk with me, come down here. Our convergence, it's not an easy or calm apocalypse situation. It was an apocalypse. This is post-apocalyptic. But it's just very past it, so it's fine now. Don't worry about it. Where it was an apocalypse situation, you had two worlds overlapping, or / two realities overlapping, that were already connected via the gates, which are friends that are Edie's friends. And they started getting closer to one another over time before they collapsed onto each other. And I said, it's kind of like the twin black holes thing. Kind of, they get closer and closer, and then they eat each other, and then become one thing. Current Aetherwind is what was rebuilt a very, very long time ago. And then I had a thought today, and I went, wow, I already thought of something like this. Can't I just use the Pirates timeline? And there we go. 2,000 years ago, something bad happened, and now it's fixed. Well, except it's not fixed in Pirates, but something bad happened 2,000 years ago, and it's rebuilt now. Because there technically isn't anything wrong happening here. Technically. There's weird things happening, but it's not broken like Pirates is. Pirates is broken. But, so like, I have this pretty down pat. And this whole side is like history stuff, which I had to think about because it is important to the story. And so, like, we've talked about this before, how we had Lilith, and Lilith made the Primal, and the Primal, after the convergence, turned into modern daemons when humans were introduced into the mix. So, okay. Me and my red string board. So, you have Lilith. There are others. I haven't thought of the others. There are others. And then my brain went 12, and I went, okay, there's 12 others. Or, well, there's 12 in total, so there's 11 others. They are the Arctai. Arctai are made of people like Lilith, but also what would be considered like the true elementals, so it would be like elemental Arctai. It's these people, the easiest way to view them would be as like primal gods or titans, or word. Lyra.
Are you looking for Olympians?
No. Oh my god. Cthulhu.
Gods? Cthulhu.
Eldritch.
Gods.
Yeah. eldritch beings, eldritch gods, but they're not. They're not. Where I mean, I guess some people could view them that way, but they're not really. Like who's to say if somebody out there doesn't like worship them like gods or something like that? But they're not meant to be viewed that way. They're more like not to be looked at as gods. They're more like from an ancestral / evolution point, or the true manifestations of Vita / Effect and the elements of Fabrica, because this is where magic comes from. So they're just the original like condensing of magic, basically. And then Lilith making Primal come down here. The Primal, they're the first types of demons. I need to stress the fact that none of them are directly related to each other at all. That this is more like a evolutionary tree or a river. So you have like your main thing, and they kind of just branch off into other stuff. I like to look at it more like they are formulas or like recipe cards. So basically, Lilith has the ability to directly manipulate Vita, which is lifeblood, life force, magic, or well, the effect is magic, as in it's the manipulation of Vita into do other things. But this is like directly manipulating Vita to make things. And she's able to do that to make basically new recipe cards for Vita to have a new way of forming into the shapes of something. Like it's a building block. So she opens up new pathways for it to take to freely form things in that shape and way. And then from there, it kind of is easier for it to just go willy-nilly and make a bunch of new things. Yeah. Which, you do here. Vita, in effect. Magic system. Woohoo. Like I said, Vita is the life force, but it's also used for life effect, which directly influences your ability to do it. You cannot do the effect without Vita. You get Vita from existing, or from gathering it, like from eating a burger, because everything has Vita in it, because everything is made of it. And using life effect uses up Vita. So you can't do, there's like a limit to what you can do, and then you have to like recharge, basically. Bigger things need more. Bigger, more powerful, more Vita, more. Eat. 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 Which, go up here, we can, excuse me. We can look at this. In which case, then this starts going into stuff with Edie, because now you know about it, and then it goes into how she's allowed to do what it is that she's doing. Because, hold on. It's time to take out my little guys. These are my little guys that I made.
Looks like a
These are my
They're all
little
on a
guys.
stick.
My little guys on my stick. So we have Edie. Gimme. Junie really wants to go with her. Give Edie. Here you are. Edie.
Spoon. So
Or-
fitting, considering you're like, they have to eat each other in order to get
They don't-
more.
They don't have to eat each other. Eating each other is not a common thing.
It's just a
These
very
guys are just
easy
the
way.
cons.
It's just a very
Yeah.
easy way for the freaks to do what they have to do.
It's cause here, they can go on too. Cause these guys. Oh,
I
They
guess you
said
got them all.
we become one.
all right. Okay, hold on to her too, I guess. No, the tape isn't in the right spot to do that. Damn it. Oh. Oh.
Oh. Mm.
Oh.
Uh,
There.
there we go. Right there. These are our little guys. Which are very much not little, because if I come here and I take Josie, who is the smallest out of everybody, but she's probably like maybe like 5'3".
Uh-huh.
if we go off it, because Edie is like 6'3".
Mm.
So you have that, and then if I put her over here with them, or just my little girl. I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
a girl.
like, yeah. It's a girl.
I'm just a girl. God.
So tiny.
There we go. Let go. Thank you. I'm just a girl. This one just makes me laugh. This one makes me giggle.
It's like
What is
the
that?
near.
Right at boob window height.
Right at
My
boob window
goodness.
height. She. I love
The
wearing
perfect
sunglasses because you can't see where I'm looking. Yeah. So we have her. She actually isn't really mentioned on this, so she can just. These two could just stand together, holding hands up here.
Up there.
Up there. They can
I-
just hold
in
hands
the-
together right here.
In the colder spots.
In the colder spots. Well, actually, here, we can do this.
Do you
They
put them where
meet-
they should be?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Here, she's gonna hold her little hometown.
Okay.
And then Josie is gonna stay here. Because she's going between her hometown and the capital. There we go.
How does that tape not lose on
Works.
stick?
Huh?
How does that tape not lose on stick?
I don't know.
It's good tape. Good
It's
tape,
good
I
tape.
guess.
Some of them are falling a little bit. But good tape. Hello guys. So here we go. We got Edie. So you know how the magic works and like path and everything. But Edie is Lilith's daughter, so technically she is one of them. She's technically one of them, but she's a lot newer than they are. Because these guys were from before the convergence, because they worked with these gates, and that's why they're the gate guardians or the cardinals, because that's what they did. But yeah, so Edie, with like the ley effect and everything, her big plan is to let these guys out of where they are, which because they eat. Eat. They're dangerous. Basically, they're very strong. It's dangerous to have them out. They eat. Eat. Num num num. So, her big plan is to basically, like, oh my god. Word. Not public service, yes? Community work.
Community, yeah.
Elvis.
Yeah.
They're not public servants. They're basically like, you have to do this.
You
There's
have to
no
do this.
choice.
There is no choice. You have to do this. So she goes, she gets them. She has this big plan of doing all of this shit. So that to be like, hey guys, hey general public. Hey general public. They're not bad. Let them out. Let them be with the people again. Instead of where they are. Which we'll talk about in a second. But so she has the whole plan, blah blah blah. We know that. But these little thingies, you can kind of see them. I don't know, I think these are too small, but you can kind of see like the little bracelet. Whoa, it's focusing.
Clarified.
Holy shit, focused. Yeah, little bracelets. They all have these little bracelets, and there's little chokers. Those limit the amount of Vita that they're able to access and use for l'effect. They're basically like anti-magic shackles or whatever. So they're limited in what they're able to do because she put these things on them. These things, they're made with her blood. Important. Which goes into magic. There's different types of l'effect. This one just happens to be done using like blood magic. And that had to be done as a part of the agreement to let her do her plan. Focus again. It was so nice when you focused. Can you do that? No? Okay. And that condition was reached upon council to allow her to work with them, among other conditions, like the location that they had to be based in, and the fact that they have to do reports. They have to do paperwork. That's part of the conditions, is they have to do paperwork. They, to varying degrees, don't like the fact that they have to do paperwork. But that is because the thing is, yep. This is as far as I got with thinking about government.
Democratic Parliament. Yep.
Yep. Yep. But that is to say that there is a main person basically in charge in Tovio that she has to talk to work with. She doesn't like them. They don't like her. They're beefing. They fucking hate each other. Womp womp. But going back to the whole thing about fact and magic, about the effect and the blood magic thing, and how there are different kinds. Go back over here. Remember I said that there's some of these things out of the original ones. Excuse me. Some of these things out of the original ones are elementals, true elementals, because there's different kinds of things. Lyra told me I don't need names. For
Your
all
names
the
are
things.
fine.
My names are fine. I don't need names for all of the things. So, everybody is just a daemon. That's what you are. But as you can see, visually, there are differences in these people. She kind of looks like just an elf. You can't really see it on the tiny one. She has pointy ears. She kind of looks like just an elf. She's a little kitty. Fucking fish. Okay? Fish. So varying degrees, people look like just people or little thingies. That's because there's just different, what are we calling them? Just like subsects of different types of people, but everybody is just a daemon.
Yeah, there's
humans, and then you just have everybody comes from a different country. Like
there's enough variation. There's enough variation that nobody cares to actually like fully categorize it unless like it's something you're studying.
It doesn't need to be divided. They're all just the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
there is, however, a little bit, which I think this kind of goes into more of like, if you're talking about like a class instead of like a species or something, because there is a bit of split based on the main type of effect that they can do.
Yeah, that's where you get their names from.
Yes, because we have these guys, not you, don't look at him. These guys, which I can put them down here, because this is where they live, are... Oh no, there we go. These guys are shifters. That's what basically all they can do. Except minus some, like, small things. These are my doggos. I love them dearly. They're all stupid. They came from a bigger gang. There's gangs here. They came from a big gang. Fangs. Large gang that they split from. It was not nice. It was not a nice split. It wasn't willing. That causes most of the problems that these four have to face. Is these people. These people. Hurt them. Bad people. So they're just doing their own little thing. But these guys are shifters. Also here I put down, here we have Atlas and Portland's great list of names because they think that they need a name for their little group. Loki, who's the de facto leader, greatly disagrees with all of them and the fact that they think that there needs to be a name. However, so these guys are shifters. We go up here. So we have the Primal, who are the first Primal. They are just called that. They're not separated into anything else because of the way that the little recipes work is kind of just like a mishmash of shit. And it's less like limited, I guess, is a good way to put it. so they have more access to things. Whereas they, through all of the recipes and the going down, more limited. Part of that too, here we have a messenger. That's where Crow's OC comes in. Here, you can go there. This is bad news. His name is Bad News. That is his name. That's his
That's bad news.
news comma bad. Bad news. Little jackalope man. He's not little. He's a messenger. Which, still a daemon, but he's called a messenger because his thing is, I guess you could call it like premonition, kind of. Except it's specifically in the form of standing there, having a feeling like, oh shit, I need to like go somewhere. I need to go find somebody, and finding that person and be like, oh, you're gonna die in 5 days. That's what he does.
Okay.
That's what he does. He's a little fucked up. But that's also because, like, Reapers are a thing too, which are like a step up from that. But we don't have to get into that. That just exists because Casey's character is also in this story. But we don't see him. He's just here.
Just hanging out.
He's just around. But yeah, so you have shifters, you have a messenger. There are elementals, but they're like a lesser version of what Arctic elementals would be. Like, in a way, Soria is kind of like fire elementally, but it's not like the main thing about her. Like, that is kind of how her like effect manifests, but like there are more that are more so than she is. That's kind of like, there is a magic system. This is when I say trust me, there is a magic system. Which I don't know if it makes sense to other people, but it makes sense to me. Then you have this little guy. Little guy. Hey guys, it's Fen.
Wow.
This is Fen. Hey guys, you know him.
Ben. Hey.
Yeah, it's Fen. He's in this. He works with them.
Hey man. Hey.
Kind of.
What's up?
Kind of in the fact that he more so just works for Loki.
Uh-huh.
Because he owns, I want my fork. He owns basically like a front shop. I said once somewhere what the store is, and I don't remember what it is, and it's probably in DMs with Crow somewhere, so I have to go through those and find it. But he does own a store. That is where they get money to live, basically, and they also have their own jobs and do their own things, and they also still do like the oddball little gang jobs and shit. But he works at Loki's store. He's also like the only person that works at Loki's store. Which also good, works out for him because there's like, they live in a house that these two end up going to, but at the shop there is like a little apartment above it, and he gets to live in there for free. So it works out. But talking about magic and talking about them and talking about this little guy, it's time to talk about the worst job ever. It is time to talk about the worst job ever. Hey guys, would you like to talk about being an oracle?
Hell yeah.
Here we go, my little guy. Let's see. First we'll talk about the main job that they have. Ease into it a little bit. So the main job that the Oracle has, there's only one. There's only ever one at a time. Just cause it is a big thing. It is a government job. But it only happens twice a year. Which is why he works with him. More so because it gives him something to do. It's a government job. It happens twice a year. And that is the adumbration. This is a twice yearly occurrence. Is the main job of the Oracle. Happens twice, and it's the twice yearly event where they fulfill all of their duties. That's where we have that census thing that I keep mentioning, the magic census. So you have your census. It takes tabs of the Vita in the world and like basically like the levels of everything and how it's all going. It can. This is the things that it strives to do. It doesn't always completely do all of this shit. That's why it happens twice. It is possible, like marks possible areas of Vita spikes, which is spikes of the life magic in the world, which goes in hand with their job, kind of. Because it's more so allows people to prepare because it will cause things like earthquakes, but also will cause anomalies, the things that they're hunting, anomalies to flock to that location. So like if he does his job, and then it's like, okay, on our little globe, here, and here are spots where this could possibly happen in the next 6 months. They're able to prepare for anything that'll come from that, but also to prepare for the fact that anomalies might go to those areas because there is a spike of energy at it. Which, it was a thing before the liquidators existed. But it is now helpful to them to do their job. But it is the absolute most that this job will be used to help them at all. Like I was telling Lyra yesterday, I have a funny little situation in my brain of like if there was like a Q&A interview with them, and it was like, oh, would you ever, like, would it be a consideration in like in this branch for like Oracle jobs to be used to help them find her and find what they're looking for, which at the time would be Josie. And it's like, fuck no, that's not what this is used for. That's not the purpose of this. But there's no affiliation there, and that kind of like defeats like some moral ground about the whole thing. And then the other thing that it's for is to check on the outer shore. Connection to the outer shore is where they're supposed to be from. That's where all of the nasty primu are, which is kind of like a pocket dimension kind of thing that was set up. Which is where all of they are. So they don't come here, and they don't need all of them, and cause a ruckus because they're very strong, and they could basically, if they had access to all of their power, could do whatever the fuck they wanted. So that's bad. That's dangerous. That goes, like, has the chance. That was a part of. Say probably, like, I don't think about this. That was a part of this whole thing, and the aftermath of this. And like, hey, shit, we have all of these like weaker things now to say. And I don't know, they're kind of like the bullies, man. They're kind of just like bullies. So put them away. They get put away. And part of the adoration is to check on that and make sure that it is all good still. Important. You can come with us down the page. Oracle. Worst job to have. Here you go. Each use of the core, so that's what this is they have to, whoever is the Oracle at the time, has to connect to the core. This will be a later thing because it goes into like the more of the world shit and like the setup of TVO itself. But they have to connect to the core, and each use of the core takes more and more off of your total amount of Vita.
Ah,
Which means it is slowly killing you.
great.
He is dying. Actively. It gets worse. It kills you slowly. Government job. It's great pay. You got benefits, bro. You got housing. That is good. But, we'll skip. Hold on.
You booted him off the paper.
My little guy.
You fucking flew.
My little guy. Gotta look at that one. Look at this. We'll explain that afterwards. It's a predatory job. It's basically touted as like having a second chance at life. Either like, oh, a second chance at life for like a criminal, or like, oh, it's great pay for somebody like down on their luck. It's proposed as a new start, and touted as doing good for everybody.
Huh.
This is a bad job. How can it possibly get worse, do you say? This is not the Fen that you guys know in Pirates.
Of course.
Of course, but, however, especially not that. Essentially, I want you to envision it as this Fen killed that Fen.
Oh.
This version of him killed that one. If you could see, I did a little thing. He has an eye patch. He has one eye.
Oh.
So, I just wrote, give up eye, give up memories, give up your life before.
Oh.
So, so you guys know, it's a thing in a lot of different kind of mythos and stuff, from like Greek to Norse and stuff, like Odin. You give up your eye for like power or for knowledge, blah blah blah. It's basically that, and it's basically you're basically killing yourself from before. And giving up all of your memories of your life before. Everything's gone. Because this is very, very big, very powerful. Obviously, it's taking a bit of you every single time. This is a very powerful thing. And you need to make space for that. So you need to make room for it and the ability to be able to do/use this stuff. So, Fen from before doesn't exist anymore. This is a new, different Fen.
This is not the Fen we're kidnapping in Pirate.
No, this is not the nice little boy that you guys are kidnapping. He's kind of a dick, actually. Yeah. And they hold hands too. Obviously. Boyfriends that hate each other. Is what they are. But yeah, so, which is funny, because that's why he is here, is because, remember, messengers are like drawn to things that are like, hey, you're dying soon. He's dying, like, constantly. That's just their funny little thing happening. But, yeah, bad job. This is the worst job. I've made the worst job to have in this world. But hey, the pay is good. The pay is good. I guess if you're like a criminal with nothing to go for.
Nothing to lose. Fuck it.
Fuck it. You're not gonna even be that person anymore once you do this, so. But yeah. That's my thing.
Hooray! Yeah, goddamn.
That's my thing. These are my little guys.
Okay, well, first of all, railways are gonna go hard.
Railways do go hard, because a train is a pivotal point in the very beginning.
Yes.
The train is important.
Railways go hard on a world where the whole anything you have to go to is overland, pretty much.
Yeah, there is no reason to go here. There is no reason to go here, really.
Yeah, two. I'm not actually sure if this is how it works, and even if it isn't how it works, it might just be cool. With the way the planet would have to be tilted to sort of like get something like this, I think there's a point near the North Pole that never sees sunlight ever.
Probably. If you have one spot that is ice all the time, and then the other pole doesn't have ice, then yeah, this it's basically
it's never going to tilt into this. There's some point that's never going to tilt into the sunlight.
Pole. It's just always going to be like away from the sun.
Yeah, away from the sun is very, very fun. I did mark out very basic weather patterns on my thing.
Fuck yeah.
Of like, oh, I think like this kind of end of the place is going to be sort of wet, windy. The other place is going to be dry, windy. This part's going to be more icy. This part's going to be more snowy. You can see it on my fucking notes. But yeah, you mentioned that there's different types of lay effect. What types are there?
Many.
Edie
can do some time stuff. She can freeze time for a short amount. But Edie is also not as strong as she should be.
Of course.
I've mentioned before that
yes,
the others
she's
call
intentionally
her
not.
a runt. She's nerfed intentionally.
She's nerfed intentionally.
Her mom nerfed her.
Her mom nerfed her for the sake of yay.
For the sake of yay. The sake of my daughter's normal.
This is very good. Now that you do have a world, I'm excited to see where you place certain things, how to connect certain things. Yes.
I think you have.
Yeah.
I've told you this already. You have a magic system. It works. It's a hard magic system, I think, is what it's called, because it's like you have it
has
written right
rules.
there. Yeah. There's Vita. You have to manipulate it in order to use Lefect, and in order to get Vita, you need to eat things, and whether that's
rest.
just normal.
Yeah,
or rest,
and now we also know that you're
or cannibalize.
Your fucking Vita maximum can get drained slowly and kill you.
Yeah, you can die. Even it doesn't have to be the worst job. You don't have to be doing the worst job ever for that to happen.
You can still have too much.
You can do too much and drain yourself. Usually before that happens, you just like pass out. But were you to continue pushing yourself somehow past that, yeah, you could accidentally die.
So cool. So cool. So cool.
So you have a hard magic system. It works. Like, it's funny because I remember saying, you have a magic system. We were like, and I was like, you have a magic system.
I have a magic system. It's just
I don't
hard.
think you even need to explain the magic system fully, because it's just a hard magic system and you know it and it's written right there. So, in plain and simple words. So, the only thing you would have to do for the magic system is, like, if you wanted to explain what people could do. Like, Edie could do blood magic. You just said she could do a little bit of time magic. So, you've got the shifters. They can shift into their little doggos. So, like, that would be the pedantic technicalities of, like, explaining the magic system. So,
like how my magic system is, where I have things that magic can and can't do.
Yeah. And then the Oracle thing, super fucking cool, honest to God. I like the whole concept of, like, give up a piece of yourself, give up everything to have access to
knowledge
in the fucking world, like the lifeblood of the world, basically. Like, fuck, man. So
yeah,
I like that there's a consequence to that. So you are right, it is the worst job. So there's a consequence to this. So But
Everybody
you
else just
also-
gets to be normal people with normal people jobs.
Uh-huh.
I can already imagine in my head Crow's character showing up like every time after like the what is that adumbration happens. Fucking Crow's character showing up and going, "God damn it, I'm here again."
Yeah,
So-
he hangs around when it's gonna happen, like, cause it has like set days.
Yes,
Um,
days indeed.
But like he
No.
shows up around when it's gonna happen.
So.
So funny, just like fancy seeing you again. Yeah, I'm waiting to see you drop dead.
So I would like to see if like Soraya knows any like tiny little magic bits. So
Yeah, you can do all sorts of little magic bits. Yay!
Yig.
I'd also like to see what kind of primals, like what the primals have. Junie, Laura, Marv,
Let's not focus.
the one whose name I cannot remember for some reason. I feel
Ryder.
bad. Ryder, there you.
Ginny,
I'd like to
Laura,
see what
Marv, Ryder.
I'd like to see what kind of magic they can do.
I think my
Like I said, those
One
that's
turn
just
into
little.
big scary monster.
Yeah,
big scary
They are
monster.
big scary monsters. Their normal forms are big scary monsters.
I think my OC is gonna work on that railway.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. They're on the train. You can be in the background the entire time they're on the train.
Uh-huh.
I'm conceptualizing something as well. It's getting there. So
Oh.
my brain went bonkers off the wall bonkers and then focused in on something else on a different character that you gave me and went, I gotta write this. So,
Oh.
so
Teehee. Yeah.
Yay!
it's funny because you said like the Oracle is the Oracle until they drop dead, so it's like
Oh yeah.
there's no one to ask about like how this job worked previously. There's no way to get out of it either, I assume.
There is no way out
Once-
of it.
Once you're in. So
Like you have. Come here.
come here.
Come here. So you like it's not like he's like solo job.
Mhm.
Like there is like a team of people during it that like work because the core is a thing. Is a
Yeah.
thing. There is a place in Toyo where this is.
It's a location.
Big building, big tower. So there are people there that work there. There's also like they don't only work there during these times. They're also like they're there to help with this, but also just to like maintain the core all the time.
Maintenance. Yeah,
Maintenance.
maintenance job.
Because somebody has to take care of that shit. So like it's not like unknown. It's not like you have to figure it out yourself. What's going on with this? Like it's known. Like this is a known thing.
Yeah.
You know what you do. You know how to do it.
I guess it's just the like
There's like a work
There's-
pamphlet.
there's no opportunity to talk to a person who's been in that position previously. So, because that person is dead.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not like they're like I don't know, like some myths. It's like, oh, the Oracle is like locked away, blah blah blah. No,
Mm-hmm.
it's just a guy.
It's just the guy
Just a girl.
doing his job.
He has another. Why are you upside down? Stop that. He has another job. He can go do his other job. He can go hang out with people. He do things. He's not stuck here. You
I'll do my own thing.
It's just
I like myself
you
a good
can't
oracle.
stop doing this job.
Yeah,
Mm.
I like myself a good oracle, a soothsayer, a seer. Oh, there it goes.
Running. Yeah. It just sucks.
Yeah.
It just sucks to be doing that job. But hey, the pay is good.
Fuck it.
It's a government job. Those are good.
Yeah.
Does it leave you feeling like shit for a good while after doing it? Yes. Yes, it does. But
But
that is part of the course with dying a little bit every single time. But yeah.
this is all very good. Very, very good.
That's how I wrote, I guess.
Wow.
Everything's coming together, like I told you.
Everything's turning to Milhouse.
Oh, coming
Everything's
together.
Everything's turning up now,
house.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Those are my things and those are my guys and these are my little toys.
And that is, yeah, we did it.
And that is the yappage.
And that's the yappage.
Them's all they
Goddamn.
wrote. Them's the breaks.
Oh, I unplugged the wrong thing.
Them's the breaks.
Them's the breaks, dude.
Them's the breaks, baby.
Now I have my little paper dolls.
Mhm.
I know, they're so cute.
They're little and I love them.
People are dull.
People are job.
People are dull.
jobs. Oh, let's see if I can make my tablet stand up again.
Let me export the whiteboard.
Our whiteboard.
Export as PNG. CSV.
Oh, Sonic. Ew. So, baller.
It's a
Baller,
baller.
guys. Good job.
Baller. We fucking did it.
Game.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm satisfied.
Hell yeah.
I think that was good.
That was good.
I think that was
Productive.
acceptable.
That was good. I smiled. I even smiled. I might even smile. Smile.
Do you smiler?
Everything's coming together. Everything's coming together.
Yeah. What the crazy lady said.
I am a little crazy, aren't I? Well, that's what
you have like 10 books
I-
already before even finishing one.
Listen. Listen. I literally looked at you this weekend and went, "See, I told you, I'm not crazy. Everything's working."
No, it all it does. It definitely all
It does
connects.
it connects, and everything that connects makes sense. So I can go
It
on
does,
that
it
rant in a
does.
little bit. I have to go on that rant off stream though. I'm at the point where I'm starting to step back from the string board. And I told you this, like, I'm at the point where, like, when I first conceptualized the very, very end of the story, it made me feel like my stomach, like, it made me feel like extremely anxious and being like, I don't think anyone's gonna like this ending. I think it's going to be it's gonna go horrifyingly wrong. I'm at the point where it's starting to sit with me and I'm like, no, it's a good ending. So, and I'm just like, yep, I don't want to change the ending anymore. So it's a good ending. So
It's a good ending.
yeah, I know I have a lot of characters, but it all makes sense.
It makes sense. Trust.
Trust. That's been me the whole time. Trust the process.
Trust the process.
But yeah. So
That's-
I will do
yes.
Estelle for you guys next time. Pal.
Yay! Mhm.
I think it's time for storyboards, friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna.
You got to storyboards.
I think I
think
got
it's
to
time to-
fucking get it together. Yeah.
I think it's time to do the stuff that everyone has said I've done already. I just haven't finished.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
now comes the hard part. So
You got this. Yippee.
Yippee!
Fawn, you're almost there too. There's like a couple of more things I can feel coming from you. I'm like, yeah, you're working out some more kinks. You got it. You're almost there. So
I think I need to. You said it's already there, but I feel like I need to flesh out the magic
if you want,
better.
yeah, I mean, I could see you doing a presentation on like this is the magic system. It's a hard magic system. This is what's in it. It's like when I explained my stuff, it's like, yeah, you have the core manipulations, the like runic writings and like all of that. Like you've got these, this is what these do. So I think you've got that. You just doing the this is what it does kind of deal might help streamline that train of thought.
This is what I do.
So,
This is what do we do about.
Where did my
and then you
puppetry
can poke at
category
each character and
go?
go, this person can do this. And then it allows you to figure out, like, if you do any fight scenes and stuff like that, what they can do.
Yeah. And the government.
Yeah. So it's gonna be the hardest one.
I hate it. Evil ass, stupid. Hatred.
It's for MJ. I know you're still in, like, the building blocks. Because you got a big world. So. But you're getting there too. Yeah.
But it's baller.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
But I think that's it.
That's the breaks,
I think
friends.
we did it. I think we got
Yay!
Another successful Yappy Hour.
Well. Bye forever.
Yay! Bye!